there guys, what's going on? Wintertooth100 here, and today we're going to start a new series. This is going to be my One Life series. That's right, One Life. It is a hardcore world. We can die, and we can lose this world. I expect this series to have many seasons as we start over and over and over, as we get better and better at this game. But typically I wouldn't just start recording right as I start a world. I would do the normal gather the items sort of thing, but we started right next to a village, so I thought that was worth doing a brief little recording to let you guys know that we found a village right as we spawned in. So that's super convenient. I'm gonna have to get away from these guys because I want them to survive, so we're gonna have to get away from them. But I think I'm gonna raid the place real quick and get some starter items together and go from there. Might do a little cave-in while we're here, but let me get my bearings and I'll be right back with you. Who says you can't go cave-in day one? It's probably the dumbest thing I've ever decided to do. I can hear the zombies all around me. Yeah, here I am. I'm that hole right there that we just looked at, right there at the front of the village. That's where we are. We're inside that hole. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Collecting a fair bit of iron here. Gonna get my tools a lot faster than I thought. There's a ton of iron down here. I figured while I was collecting this stuff, I'd tell you guys a little bit about the server we're playing on. We are currently in 1.12.2, and that's because at the time of filming of this video, 1.13 is not yet out, though I did read this morning on Reddit that 1.13 was supposed to release today, but it got pushed back so they could fix some bugs that are still in the system. But that does mean that I don't want to do too much adventuring at towards the beginning of this series, because I would like the majority of the world to have the 1.13 world generation. So we'll see how that turns out. I may end up having to travel a fair bit just to get away from this village. We may have to move again when 1.13 comes out, just because of the terrain, just because we want to find something better. That's pretty much it for this world. See, we're playing hardcore. We're in 1.12. We're going to be going to 1.13. Well, you know what? Let me get a good look at this mug. Some of you maybe might recognize my voice. I used to be Gadriel. I was Gadriel786. I was on the Resilient server. You may see me on Resilient Season 2, which is coming out really soon. As soon as 1.13 comes out, we'll be starting that. But yes, I did a name change and a skin change. I am now a polar bear. My name is Wintertooth. I am no longer Gadriel. If you were to go to YouTube and look for me, and I know some people did try to look for me, friends and family included, and you did not get my channel, you got Gadriel, the angel from the TV show Supernatural. And I wasn't a big fan of that, and it didn't seem to matter how much content I put out versus how many clips there were of that character from that show. You just couldn't find me. So I decided to do a name swap and change my skin, and now I'm a polar bear. And that's pretty important for you guys to know moving forward. Some of you guys really liked Gadriel and what he was doing, and I'm here to let you know that I have been reincarnated. I am a bear again. I mean alive again. Okay. I'm gonna make some armor and tools, and I'll just leave you guys alone. All right, we haven't traveled that far. If you look just over my shoulders, you'll see the village we were just at. I found a little field here with some donkeys in it, as you can see over my shoulder, and I thought, you know, we don't want to go too far, but I don't want to be right in the village. So this seemed like a good spot. I like the plains, and the best way to survive the first night is always a a dirt house. It almost wasn't the best. I wasn't very comfortable just listening to monsters talk to me all night, so I had to go find some sheep and make myself a bed. It was actually fairly successful. We went out that way, and it's just over the hill in these trees, right over there. That's where those sheep are. But I'm thinking we're gonna build a house on top of this flat part. I flattened it out just a little bit. I don't like to mess with the terrain too much if I don't have to. I really like the natural look. Obviously there's some things that we have to make look natural, but I figured we'll build a house up here. I like the idea of having a retainer wall in the back, to keep this slope side away from us. We might have a gate over here, so we have access to the forest. But I'm thinking we'll do some rolling farm right here. We'll have some wheat, and I also got carrots and potatoes from the village. So we'll just have some rolling fields here. And I don't know, I think we should start off fairly simple, right? We're going to be humble donkey farmers. That's right, we're going to be donkey farmers. This bear is going to take an oath to not eat all the donkeys. And I'm thinking we build some kind of stable down here. Now that's a little up in the air. I like my farms to be natural, or at least I would like them to be more natural in this world. Steer away from the automation stuff. And that means we're going to need some kind of water area for sugarcane. But I personally find that when you just run sugarcane along the edges of a river, it doesn't look very good. So I think we're going to do something similar to like a rice farm, but with our sugarcane. And I'll have to do a little research on that to see how those are done and to make it look nice. I want it to feel natural. I want it to fit in with our rolling hills thing for our other crops. But let's just take a look in here real quick. You can see I have absolutely everything a Minecraft player needs to survive. I have my bed, I got a couple furnaces, and I got a workbench. You don't need anything else. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that you don't need anything else to play this game. Now, this first episode, I have to apologize for it. It's kind of a talky one. I want to get some, explanation stuff out of the way so we can just focus on other things. So I want to talk about my idea for this series. It's a one life series. We die, that's over. We're dead. We'll have to start over, all the way over in a brand new world. So I picture this series being a multi-season thing, and those seasons can come anytime. Any episode could be the last. But our goal is to attempt to make this last as long as possible. Also, I don't have the subscriber count that I once had as Gadriel, so we're going to return back to like a 10-minute formula for video making. Try not to push it longer than 10 minutes. And I know we're already pushing up on that limit right now. So, a couple things. Mrs. Tooth, that's right, Mrs. Tooth, has given me a deadline. She says, if by the end of the summer, I can prove it's at least feasible to make a living in this platform, on this platform, this YouTube, or Twitch, or any other place that you guys think it'd be better to upload videos to, let me know in the comments, then I can continue to keep doing this for you guys. And I would really like that. I have a cub on the way, and it'd be really wonderful if I could be able to make content for you guys and be able to stay home with the new cub that's coming next month. That's right, I'm a month away from being a Papa Bear. I've never been a Papa Bear before. I'm about to be a Papa Bear. So that's exciting. I'm going to be working really hard on this. I have a dedicated schedule I expect this series to come out twice a week, sometimes more. I have to finagle with the schedule in the beginning a little bit to convince Mrs. Tooth that I won't be behind my computer all day. And yeah, Resilient's going to take up a good chunk of it, and I'm also going to be live streaming. Additionally, if you find that it's a worthy cause, there is a link in the description below for my Patreon to help support the channel. You can get rewards for as little as $1 a month. Anything helps, and you guys are super wonderful. I have a schedule coming out. Let's see, I got Resilient coming out. I got the Twitch, so you'll be able to check out my Twitch description down below. I got Twitter down below. Patreon's down below, of course. And I'm sure there's other things that are just blanking off the top of my head, but we are definitely crossing that 10-minute marker. So I am going to let you guys go, and if you're following me on Twitter, I'll be sure to let you guys know when the schedule goes live. Yeah, it's just being finalized right now, so I should have a dedicated schedule any day, possibly even when this video's gone live. It might already be up. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of One Life.